to the point where if I feel like something's gonna be important later down the line in a game, I just take photos. My memory's bad, dude. After his shower, Sasha got dressed up and dry swallowed a few painkillers. That's disgusting.
It's not.
I don't believe in dry swallowing medicine. Why would you just not take it with water? You're crazy. You're scary.
I don't need water.
That's so scary. I worry about my life when I'm around you. Because you dry swallow pills.
There's nothing wrong with
If you
that.
can dry swallow pills, you can commit murder. That's
I won't deny that, but
He towed on his shoes, tucked his C card into his pocket, and made his way out of the unfamiliar apartment. The door closed behind him with a soft click and a beep. Okay, elevators, this way. Not really sure where he was going, Sasha started down the hallway and peered around as he went, searching for the elevators. Everything was so sleek and spotless, it was hard not to get caught up in staring at everything while he walked. Crash. Oh, crap. I'm so sorry. Sasha shook his head and smiled sheepishly as he took a step back. I didn't see you there. My bad. No. It was probably my bad. The man pointed to his phone. I was playing Flappy Bat, so please don't worry about it. Oh, I like Flappy Bat. Yeah? You any good at it? I'd like to think I'm really good. Yeah.
so no.
Nice. That's perfect because I'm stuck on this one level and I could use some help. If you're going to the cafeteria, you could help me out. Sasha blinked in surprise and took another step back. I'm not hungry. Maybe some other time? Sasha rubbed the back of his neck, struggling to maintain eye contact. Oh, yeah, totally. All cool. Have a good day. Then, Sasha, was it? Does everyone know my name? Yeah, I didn't catch yours. Well, that's because I didn't say it. Haha, it's Jonas. I hate people who do that.
I really do. Cause
Just say it.
your
Just
name.
say your name. Don't say us because I didn't tell you. Anyway, catch you later. Question mark? Yeah, sure. Sasha took a few steps away and then paused, turning on the spot. The hall was branching off in 3 different directions, and they all looked the same. He huffed and scratched the top of his head. How the hell did anyone find anything in this mess of a building? I don't like how he just appeared
Right?
here.
Like, why didn't you leave? What is happening?
Do you need any help with anything? You look a bit lost. Sasha looked over his shoulder at the employee. Me? No, Sasha bit the inside of his lip. Where are the elevators? They're right behind you, actually, down that hall there. I know, confusing, right? I don't like his face. Something about him, I don't like it.
You look like he's gonna appear in his room tonight.
He looks like he's gonna stand outside of his window while he's sleeping and just stare at him.
For real.
Ah, I see, thank you. I feel like I'm trying to navigate a hospital. A hospital with no signs. Yep, see ya, Sasha. You're gonna help me with that Flappy Bat level later. Okay. Tell me what to do. Sasha offered a fake smile and a small wave when Jonas strode off. Now that he had directions, he headed towards the elevators. Once he reached them, he hit the down button and stood back, waiting. Hello? Okay. The moment the elevator doors opened on the 4th floor, Sasha was hit with a wave of floral scents. It wasn't a mystery as to why once he stepped out into the open room. Interesting. Greenery covered almost every square inch of the place. Plants climbed trellises on the wall, draped from the beams and the skylights, and filled pots next to the computers. It breathed life into the otherwise sterile lab. Sasha stared in sheer wonder for a moment. Floor-to-ceiling windows completely lined with floor-to-ceiling windows completely lined the walls, letting so much natural light pour in that Sasha almost felt like he was outside. Sasha looked over his shoulder to double-check the floor number. Floor 4. This has to be it, then. tulip. Something soft and warm brushed by his ankle. Oh, hi again. I'm not gonna make the meowing noises. You don't do it either. Do you know where your dad is?
Sure.
Don't read it. It's cringy. Don't read it. Okay, good talk. Sasha started roaming around until he spotted someone sitting on a stool tucked next to a long, sleek island. A bag of what looked like takeout was placed on the smooth surface beside them. The person noticed Sasha standing there and looked over. Wait a minute. I knew he was coming back. I knew this man was coming back.
Glad to see you're back on your feet.
Okay, Vadim. You were in pretty bad shape when I found you. I knew he was the one who found me. Found me? Anyways. You're the one that brought me here? Well, I couldn't just leave you there. No, I mean... Thank you. Are you feeling better? Sure, relatively speaking, I still feel like crap. But I'd feel worse if I was left in the street. Probably. What do you think about him? I don't know how to explain, but he reminds me of like an object, and I don't know how to express what he reminds me of like something in my head, but I can't think of what it is. I think it's his hair color, but he reminds me of something like it's like food or like a thing.
Wow. He's attractive. That's what you mean.
No, that's not what I'm even talking about. He just reminds me of like.
He's attractive, but he's just like, he's there.
I'm never gonna remember it. I never had like a solid thought in my head of what that looked like, but what he reminds me of. But I'm never gonna know. I'm never gonna know because it's such a random thing. Huh. I haven't properly introduced myself. I'm Vadim. I work with Pavel. Sasha. How does someone like him work with someone that energized? The elevator doors opened with a chime, and out stepped Pavel, weighed down by 3 massive plastic bags. Okay, who's hungry? A loud bang echoed when the bags of food were dropped onto the surface near Vadim. Oh my god. Pavel then rounded the counter and dragged a stool over, its metal legs scraping shrilly against the floor. How much is too much food, Pav? It's not too much. I just don't know what Sasha likes, so I thought I'd get one of those everything sample platters from a few of our favorite places. Oh, they're rich. Okay. Where's Tulip? By the elevator, last I checked. Despite Pavel's cheerful attitude, Sasha still felt out of place. He reached up and rubbed his arm. Pavel dragged another stool next to him and Vadim and patted it, smiling at Sasha. Come on, Sasha. I need you to make sure none of this is poisoned. I'm not all that hungry, honestly. Still, he walked over and took a seat. He'd come all the way up here, after all. Well, he was forced to, essentially. Aw, but Sasha... Pav, he said he's not hungry. Let him be, okay? What did you bring me? Nothing. Oh, you know what I brought you. Pavel buried both hands into the plastic bag and rustled around until he pulled out a container. Triumphantly, he held it above his head, spotlighting it in the fluorescent lights above them. Ta-da! Chicken mashed potato bowl. Here you go. Once Pavel set the food down in front of Vadim, he leaned close and pressed a kiss to the man's cheek. Are they dating? Sasha watched the pair, a bit awed by how they behaved towards each other, casual but clearly loving, almost like an old married couple. I can always count on you for the gourmet selections. I low-key kind of want a chicken mashed potato bowl myself. Sounds delicious. Pavel sat down soon after and pulled off the plastic lid of his own food container. So, Sasha, how long have you known Mishka? Longer than you. He popped a strawberry into his mouth and grinned at Sasha expectantly. Sasha stared at Pavel blankly for a moment. Well, I want to say longer than you, but I have no idea what the heck is happening in Mishka's background. To be honest, that boy had no food. Since we were kids, I guess. His gaze dropped to the table. Aw, that's so cute. He only said a few things here and there after some prying, but he really cares about you, from what I've heard at least. Are you guys dating? I wish. Pav. Sasha shook his head. It's fine. We're not dating. He's just a friend. Oh, ouch. Friend zoned. Vadim sighed. How long have you worked with Mishka? Sasha still stared at the table, watching his fingers trace patterns on the surface. My stomach hurts.
Does Sasha like him?
I think so. I think Sasha must like him at least a little bit, because he was drinking at the club that they went to, and then they were flirting and stuff. And there was an option to flirt or call it a night. I chose the flirting option. And he put his fingers in his belt loops and pulled him. So there's definitely some chemistry going on here. Well, since time is a social construct, I think it's fair to say I've worked with Mishka for... He lifted his head toward the ceiling and stared at the tiles above us, using his fingers to slowly count in his head. 4 years, or something like that, I think. Right, Vadim?
So longer. So longer.
Longer?
Is it? No, it's kind of given.
It's been 10 years.
Oh my god.
Are you...
Fuck?
Are you serious? See, what did I tell you? Time is an illusion, man. Vadim, eat your biscuit, or I will. Sasha's eyes widened as he looked up. 10 years? How has he been working here for 10 years? Without me knowing. This all seems pretty shady. Is this really what Mishka's been doing all this time? Is this really what you all do here? Dima must not have told you much. Meaning I'm a drug lord who bioengineers the drugs circulating the city. Vadim's a field agent and my sexy bodyguard. Mishka's a top-rated assassin. I knew it. And Dima pulls all the strings. And it looks like no one has told you that. That's awkward. It's really unfortunate. Assassin? Sasha felt his stomach flip. And here I thought you guys just ran bus lines and malls and stuff. What do you think pays for those bus lines and stuff? He smirked at Sasha. What PAV means is that there's a Strexa that gets its hands dirty, so we can keep the city clean. Most of what we do here is to benefit Sobina in some way. They're just dropping new words on me every 2 seconds. Vadim lifted his wrist and checked the time before he continued to eat. I don't have a watch. Benefit Sobina with assassins. Pavel blinked and watched Sasha for a moment. Sasha, some of us don't have much of a choice. Dima gave us all a home here. It may be complicated, but he's done a lot for us. So why don't you listen to him? The large calico cat suddenly jumped onto the countertop and pawed at the plastic lid. Oh, the cat wants to eat. Except Tulip. Vadim and I found her and gave her a home. Oh no, sweetie, no chicken for you. Stop. That's so cringy. Please don't read that. What do you mean? Well, when we found her, she was just a scared kitten huddled up in a box. Strexa offers us a kind of stability we didn't have. Why can't I read? So Strexa offers us a kind of stability we didn't otherwise have on the outside. Whatever we lacked, Dima tried to help us find. He tries to, at least. It's worked for some of us, and others, well, it's come back to bite him more than a few times. Pavel jammed his fork into a piece of chicken and scraped it off with his teeth. What? Jammed his fork? Okay. Just say you ate it. You can just say, oh, he ate chicken. Nah, he scraped it off with his teeth. But as Vadim said, Strexa is home to a lot of people who came from nothing. And we're all trying to help Sobina. Are you?
No. I'm gonna go get some water.
The brief silence was broken when Vadim stood and pushed his stool in. Breaks up. I have to head back downstairs. Aw, babe, no. Boo. Stay. There's nothing up here I need to protect you from, other than yourself. You also have a job here, remember? He leaned over and kissed the top of Pavel's head before bagging up his food and tying it. The affectionate display caused Sasha to look away. While Pavel had clearly enjoyed the kiss, he still pouted. He crossed his arms childishly and kicked his legs out from the stool. Ugh, I don't want to go back to work. I've hit a wall. Climb it. Vadim just left. If there's anyone who can defy the odds, it's the best phytochemist. Thank you for the definitions in Sobina. The purple-haired man waved his hand dismissively, but still smiled at Vadim anyway. Okay, I guess. Stasha's gonna help me with work. That should get me over this wall. I am? I'm gonna what? Nothing. You don't have to help him. He has enough distractions as is. Distractions. What? Wait! Oh. As contagious as Pavel's energy was, Sasha still didn't want to commit to any social interactions and took Vadim's out. Yeah, I'm gonna go look around. Maybe go play Flappy Bat with that guy Jonas from downstairs. It was nice meeting you both. The formality of that statement felt weird as he said it. Pavel's shoulders sank softly as he watched Sasha stand. Aww. Vadim had already made his way to the elevator and stepped inside after waving a quick goodbye. That's sad. Okay, I'll check up on you later, Sasha. Sasha felt a smile involuntarily tug at his lips. He bit his lower lip to try and hide it. Okay. Sasha shoved his hands deep into his pockets as he approached the elevators Vadim had just left through. How one person has so much energy, I'll never know. He laughed to himself and stepped into the elevator. Where are we going now? The hallway outside the lift was vaguely familiar. Vaguely. These halls all look the same. If I die here, it's because I got trapped inside this endless maze and died of boredom. His stomach growled. Or hunger. Guess my appetite finally decided to join me. He looked back at the elevator and almost hit the button again, but hesitated. If I go back up there now, he'll never let me leave. Maybe I can find a vending machine around here. With newfound determination, Sasha gradually made his way through the labyrinth of hallways. He did his best to make sure his shoes didn't echo as he walked. Who are you?
I'm so close to meeting you.
I'm sorry. We're all trying to help Sobina. Pavel's words kept replaying in his head. Mishka is an assassin. As much as he wanted to push that thought out, it was hard to forget his behaviors, his knives, his connections. Sasha sighed. As he rounded the corner, Sasha looked over and saw railings on either side of him. He could see the lower floors of the Strexa building. Down below, several employees were passing back and forth as they went about their business. It almost looks like a normal office building from up here. I know, right? Okay. Sasha stepped closer, leaning his elbows on the edge of the railing as he looked down below. Question mark? His eyes caught a familiar figure. Even from up here, that navy hair was easy to spot. Is it Dima? Whatever we lacked, Dima tried to help us find. Sasha pursed his lips. His body felt heavier now against the rail. How did you get tangled in this, Mishka? Sasha started nibbling at his thumb mindlessly before his eyes happened to catch those of a worker below. She gestured up toward him. Oh. He always looks dead inside. Oh, never mind. The moment Dima looked up at him, Sasha dropped down to hide behind the partition he'd been leaning on. Ain't no way he ain't see you.
Right.
What the hell am I doing? Why am I hiding?
Right.
Heat flooded his cheeks when he realized how weird his reaction was. I can't stand up now. That looks so stupid. This is stupid. Nah, because why is this me?
The same way.
Sasha pulled his arms down and crawled away until he could safely stand without being seen. That's so embarrassing.
It's so me, because I would do that.
Me too. He hurried down the hall, eyes on the lookout for his apartment door, desperate to find it soon. Luckily for him, he did. Fingers fumbling with his seat card, he scanned himself inside and leaned against the door to close it. Only the sound of his tired breathing filled the empty apartment. It was quiet. It was so quiet. Because Mishka's not you. It was just him now. No Pavel, no Vadim, no Dima, just Sasha. You reacted to a photo I shared? What you doing? What you doing?
Oh my god, why are you in my business?
Your business? How is
Yes.
it your business when it was my post? You liked my post and I got a notification for it. How is that in your business?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just pretend like he was tying his shoes. That's what, yeah, he should have done. That's what he should have did. Pretend like he was tying his shoes.
But how? You just, it looks, first of all, the guy.
Wait,
that
I need to
noticed-
reenact this. Wait, I'm gonna, wait, okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna put the, wait, where's the mouse? Oh, okay. I'm gonna put it on full screen, right? And then I'm gonna like tilt it up some so you can't see it when I drop. I just need to make sure you can't see the floor. Okay, wait. Okay, so imagine you're seeing me from a distance, alright? So you
She's so fucking slow. Get up. Stand up. Stand up. No, because they made eye contact, so it would be weird if he dropped down so suddenly.
But that's what he did!
And then stood up, and then just,
Pretend like he was tying his shoes.
like, trying to make it seem like he was tying your shoes.
Wait, I can't. Wait, because once you see me drop, then it's like, I'm not even wearing sneakers. Well, okay, I'm wearing, well, you're just gonna have to. Okay, so.
Make eye contact.
Okay,
with the
okay.
camera.
Okay, so. Hang on.
You're not supposed to actually tie your fucking
I was
shoes.
pretending!
You're supposed to no, because that would have.
What do you mean?
And then stand up and then try to make it seem to them that you was tying your shoes.
Oh, okay.
He's so no, because that was actually good. Why? I'm done.
That's so funny. I need to sit back in front of the fan. Oh, it's hot. That was so funny.
That was hilarious.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So. Well, no, that's just when I came back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll watch the replay later when I'm.
That's
okay.
hilarious.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Okay, so his chest felt tight as he pushed off the door and slowly carried himself back to the bed he was growing too familiar with. He toed off his shoes. Sasha dropped heavily onto the mattress and curled up tightly. That idiot. He should have just gotten the taxi. He should have. And if he had gotten the taxi, they probably would have made it back to their room and would have hop out, chicka, wow, wow. You know what I'm saying? If he made it back to the room. What? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What am I supposed to be looking at? Great reenactment. Thank you. I think acting is actually my passion. Acting is my passion, actually. And, and just every chance that I have to,
Make a fool of yourself.
Oh. Every time I have a chance to express my skills, I jump at the chance, really.
You dropped. Do not.
Hold Not on your head.
I could do it when I want to.
No, you can't. It's mine.
Tell me to hold it. I'll hold it how I want.
Because you're gonna drop it and it's gonna fall and it's gonna get dog hair and I'm never gonna forgive you and I'm never gonna drive over to your house to pick you up ever again.